first one over there, man. Prentiss.
How you doing?
Good, man.
Prentiss, what would it mean for guys like you that's a senior, that's been here 5 years, to finally take down Florida for the first time before you leave?
It'll be big. I mean, since I got here, the whole Florida week has been big. Guys in the locker room saying that they want to be the first to beat Florida. They never did it. I really don't remember the last time we beat Florida, but hopefully we can get the W this weekend.
What do you see when you look at Driscoll on tape?
Who?
Jeff Driscoll, their quarterback.
I see a guy that he's a young guy. He's a multi-talented guy. He can run. He can beat you with his feet as well as his arm. And he likes to get the ball to the guys in space so they can make plays.
Is there a different energy around practice this week in comparison to last week with all the hype surrounding this game?
I would say so. Today was a Monday practice. It's really get the stretch and strides out. So, but today guys was flying around the ball, making plays on the ball. So to see that was big today. I think everybody's juiced.
As y'all cleaned up the film from that game, what did you see on Saturday?
The main thing I would say is tackling. A lot of guys was arm tackling. We just got to work on our fundamentals this week because Florida's going to have a lot of fast guys, a lot of shifty guys, so we got to do a great job of tackling this week.
What was getting y'all beat over the middle in those kind of third and long situations? It seemed like over the middle they were kind of picking on that for a while.
We was playing on those third down. We was man blitzing. Guys just got to stay tight on that man and just finishing the plays.
Prentiss, you've obviously been here a while and been to the SEC championship game, but does this feel like maybe the biggest game for you guys in terms of hype and atmosphere?
I would say so. Last year we were sort of sitting in the same position, but unfortunately last year we had a couple injuries here and there with Justin Hunter. So I think once Justin Hunter got injured last year, I think we kind of came out flat after that. So this year I think we got a more experienced guys on the team, and hopefully everyone can stay healthy and we can compete.
Through the years that you faced Florida, what's the thing that has impressed you most about the Gators?
I would say they capitalized on all our mistakes. Every time we made a mistake here and there, and I would probably say the main thing is special teams. I think almost every year we played, and they sort of made a big special teams play on us. So this week in practice, even today, we put in punt return. Coach Dooley was out there screaming and hollering. So I think we're gonna get the job done this week.
You talk about special teams, and you guys had a couple long runs with Dever and CP. Is it fun watching those guys? CP looked like he was just a scratch away from running that back.
Yeah. When we go punt return, we basically be doing the corrections. And sometimes Coach Sal try to have to get me because I be looking at the jumbotron trying to see him make a big play. I think it's fun to have those guys back there because most of the corners on the special teams are really cornerbacks. So when we go punt return, we pretty much working our butts off to get those guys to the end zone.
I know when you go into a game, you typically feel like you're going to win, but are you more confident going into this Florida game maybe than some previous Florida games?
I wouldn't necessarily say that. I think every Florida game we come in comfortable. I think we have a great game plan. This week I think we have a great game plan for those guys. The main thing is just going out there and play football.
How meaningful would it be to get that first win over Florida during your career?
It would be real big. Like I said, I never really beat Florida before. And to get that W, I think I have sort of an edge on the previous guys that play here. Kind of joke about it.
What would it also do for this team looking ahead?
I think it would be a big boost for us rolling over into the season because this is our first SEC game. So if we get that first SEC win, I think we can pretty much roll over from there.
Prentiss, did you get was Florida, did they recruit you at all? Did you get a letter or anything from them?
Yeah, coming out of high school, I went to the Florida camps. I was recruited by Coach Hefferson and Coach Meyer there. They're a pretty good program, and unfortunately I ended up here though.
Did you, how much did you consider them? Did you?
I would say I considered all the SEC teams. I went out there, I heard, coming out of high school, I heard the Florida camp was one of the biggest camps coming out, so I just wanted to go out there and showcase some talent.
What impressed you about Florida during the recruiting process?
That's pretty much the type of players they have. They're pretty much a player united team, sort of like us. Their fan base is big. The Swamp is a big time place to play, just like Neely.
Thanks, Prentiss.
You guys are 2-0, ranked in the top 25, and Florida's coming to town. Isn't it an exciting time to be a Ball right now?
It's real exciting. Like you said, we're 2-0. We got the Gators coming into town, big game. I know probably every seat in Alien is going to be filled in. So to have that type of atmosphere is going to be big for me and the team.
What about their passing game? I know they've struggled with the quarterback situation up till this point. What do you see from them going into this game?
I think the quarterback is slowly progressing. I think each game he's gotten better. So I think they're going to try to get his feet wet this game and throw it around a little bit.
Absolutely, and in this series, usually it's a team that runs the ball, and I guess first and foremost, you guys are working to try to stop that as well.
Oh yes, sir. The main thing Coach Sal stressed today was tackling. They got a lot of fast guys. It's Florida. They got a lot of speed on offense. So the main thing is just working on our fundamentals and getting those guys on the ground.
Thanks, man.
Just talk about the intensity of the game, and you've probably been asked this already, but you've been around here a little bit different feel this year, do you think, because of what's going on the first 2 weeks of the season?
I wouldn't necessarily say different feel. I think last year we was in the same boat, 2-0, coming off a great win from Cincinnati, and it was real hyped up going into the swamp, and I think it's the same thing this year coming into Neyland.
Last year was a letdown after Justin got hurt. You guys were early on playing pretty well. How much different a vibe can you make that this year, playing at home, having a team that's healthy and playing as well as you are at this point in the season?
The main thing I would say, we're at home. We're a more experienced team. Last year, that was our first road game, so I don't think we pretty much responded well that year. So this year, hopefully we can do good.